Saturn 3 is on.
I don't want to watch Saturn 3. Deep Space Nine is better.
How is Deep Space Nine better than Saturn 3?
Deep, deep.
How is Deep Space Nine better than Saturn 3?
Guys, watch Babylon 5.
In what sense is that a compromise?
What?
Compromise, compromise.
In what sense is that a compromise?
What?
With each other will tie 75 to 80% of the time due to the limited number of outcomes. I suggest
Do,
the limited number of outcomes. I suggest
Ahoy, matey.
Notice the eye patch, did you? It's all part of a technique I've been studying for
technique, technique.
Part of a technique I've been studying for Part of a technique I've been studying for picking up women. You employ a visual display.
Visual, visual.
Visual display.
or the rutting baboon with engorged hindquarters.
Or in this case, the bar mitzvah boy with pink eye.
Bar, bar.
Bar mitzvah boy with pink eye.
Mock me if you will, but it works. You show up at a club in something distinctive, scope out your target, and toss out some negs.
What a negs.
Scope, scope.
Out your target and toss out some negs.
What a negs. You're not gonna need a wingman, you're gonna need a paramedic.
Howard, your scooter's blocking my car.
Block, block.
Howard, your scooter's blocking my car. Oh, did you get pink eye again?
Step 1, she notices the eye patch.
Patch, patch.
Step 1, she notices the eye patch.
Well, I've seen the Clone Wars movie. I prefer to let George Lucas disappoint me in the order he intended.
Intend, intend.
In the order he intended. Well, there's no need to rush.
What?
DEFCON 5 means no danger. DEFCON 1 is a crisis.
Crisis, crisis.
Danger. DEFCON 1 is a crisis.
Star Trek 5, worse than 1.
Okay, first of all, that's a comparison of quality, not...
Comparison. Comparison.
Okay, first of all, that's a comparison of quality, not...
Star Trek 5, worse than 1.
Okay, first of all, that's a comparison of quality, not intensity. Secondly,
Intensity, intensity.
Not intensity. Secondly, in Star Trek 5.
Are you joking? Star Trek 5 is the standard against which all badness is measured.
Measure, measure.
Against which all badness is measured.
No. Star Trek 5 has specific failures in writing and direction, while
Direction.
failures in writing and direction, while Star Trek 1 fails across the board. Art direction, costuming, music, sound editing.
You know what? Can we just forget?
Edit. Edit.
Art direction, costuming, music, sound editing.
You know what? Can we just forget?
I need you and Raj to help me get the rover out of the ditch, and I need you to get Stephanie out before somebody notices she's here. She doesn't...
Notice, notice.
Somebody notices she's here. She doesn't... You to get Stephanie out before somebody notices she's here. She doesn't exactly have clearance.
Really? They don't let strange women from honky-tonks come in and play?
Strange, strange.
Really? They don't let strange women from honky-tonks come in and play. Really? They don't let strange women from honky-tonks come in and play with $200 million government projects on distant planets?
distant, distant,
Distant planets?
I'll call you.
Yeah. So, are you a scientist like Howard?
No one's a scientist like Howard.
scientist, scientist,
No one's a scientist like Howard.
My mother is so gonna love her.
How nice. Maybe they can carpool when they visit you in federal prison.
Prison. Prison.
When they visit you in federal prison.
Just that Howard's a terrific guy. He's got a great sense of humor.
humor, humor,
He's got a great sense of humor.
I believe the appropriate metaphor here involves a river of excrement and a Native American water vessel.
vessel, vessel,
And a Native American water vessel without any means of propulsion.
Hang on, there's gotta be other options.
Option. Option.
Gotta be other options.
Plus, I understand you have to be standing next to the vehicle with your card when they arrive.
vehicle, vehicle,
The vehicle with your card when they arrive. Hey.
A NASA spokesman states that due to the loss of data,
spokesman, spokesman,
a NASA spokesman states that due to the loss of data, a NASA spokesman states that due to the loss of data, they will most likely be unable to determine the
unable, unable,
data. They will most likely be unable to determine the
Something. If your friend thinks he's dating someone, but he's not, because in fact you're dating
date, date,
someone, but he's not, because in fact you're dating someone, but he's not, because in fact you're dating her, does that make you a bad person?
depend, depend,
You're gonna have to play outside! I'm not dressed to receive!
dress, dress,
I'm not dressed to receive!
Howard?
Sheldon.
Howard is
employ, employ,
Howard is which you are for all intents and purposes deceased. He intends to act on this by not speaking to you.
act, act,
He intends to act on this by not speaking to you.
Oh, hi, Steph. Come on in.
Oh, is this a bad time?
Yeah, but I don't see a better one on the horizon.
horizon, horizon,
Is this a bad time?
Yeah, but I don't see a better one on the horizon.
Hello, Howard.
Sheldon.
Look, I'm sorry, you violated the terms of your metaphor.
metaphor, metaphor,
Look, I'm sorry, you violated the terms of your metaphor.
Hello, Howard.
Sheldon.
Look, I'm sorry, you violated the terms of your metaphor by acknowledging her existence. I'm out.
existence, existence,
Metaphor by acknowledging her existence. I'm out.
Anyway, call me. It's Howard.
alike, alike,
It's It's unclear how the Mars rover got into the crevice, but one thing's certain. The data...
contain, contain,
One thing's certain. The data... got into the crevice, but one thing's certain. The data which it has sent back contain the first clear...
indication, indication,
data which it has sent back contain the first clear indications that there may have been life on Mars. It's a sign...
discovery, discovery,
It's a scientific discovery that has staggering implications for all mankind. Unfortunately, we'll never know who's responsible.
unfortunately, unfortunately,
All mankind. Unfortunately, we'll never know who's responsible.